Hey guys. Just waiting for a few more people to jump on. How's everyone doing? If you can hear me, leave a message down below. Say hi. Let me know you're here. I think Jill from My Heart is in Vermont decided to go live like an hour ago. So a lot of people are over there at her live right now. I'm not sure if it's ended yet. I don't think either one of us knew we were going live today. I just decided last night to go live, and I don't know when she decided. Hey everyone, how's it going? Hi, Forget Me Not Nursery. So I have my iPad down here so I can see the messages. Hi, Stephanie. In case it gets crazy, I got your box. I haven't opened it yet. Thank you for the Merry Mail. How's everyone doing on a Saturday? I'm so excited. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I'm hoping I got everything all set up right this time. Hi, Joanne. I noticed that my iPad is lagging behind. Oh, we have two Joannes. Joanne Wall, Joanne Fox. Hi. You're so sweet, Steph. Ursula. So I'm trying to have it set up where I can see messages as we go along a little bit easier than on my little camera on my phone. So hopefully this will be super fun. I thought I would do like a Q&A sesh with you guys. See if there's any questions. I get a lot of questions. Oh my gosh, every day. My messages are filled with questions from people. So many questions. So I decided to stay home today instead of going off this weekend. Hi, Jill from My Heart is in Vermont. Your live was awesome. I had to duck out like 5 minutes early so that I could get everything going for the live here. Hi, Julie. So what are you all doing today? I'm not usually free on Saturday. I'm usually gone all weekend, and I opted out of a family trip this weekend to Tampa. I just didn't feel like peopling today, and the whole family was going, and I just needed a break. I was like, I'm gonna stay home and do baby stuff. I'm creating probably 5 babies I need to complete this weekend. Hey, Stephanie. Freedom is the choices you make. I haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? Hi, Helen. I'm going to try to keep up with the comments, but sometimes the comments get crazy and it's really hard to keep up on a live unless you're used to it. And I haven't gone in a long time. Hi, Bella Boo. Hi, Shirley. How are you? So today I'm doing the Realborn Darren kit. I'm finishing up that silicone baby and I'm so in love with him. Hi, Kim. I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep him and maybe root him later when I have some time and keep him in my own collection because I've always wanted a silicone Darren. It's my favorite Realborn. So I'm really falling in love with him like I did with the first one and trying to decide whether I'm going to keep him. Hi, Julie. Hi, Dolls in the Cradle. Hi, Follow Your Dreams Nursery. Welcome, everybody. Everybody's in the house. Cradle crew. So I'm falling in love with this Darren and I really need to sell him, but I'm at this point where I'm just like, screw it. Like, I'm going to keep him. So I'm also finishing up a couple of other Realborns. This is the Michael, and I need to do his lashes. His gloss is drying. And I believe this is Brooklyn. I haven't done her in forever, not since I was a beginner artist. So it's super fun watching her come together. And then Max I'm working on. I still have to do a lot on Max's hair. I love Darren. Darren is so sweet. I've always loved Darren. I am kind of falling in love with this little Max, but I'm realizing that he is becoming a little Irish boy. I'm noticing some like reddish tones in him, especially his like chocolate brown hair. So this one's gonna be a little Irish baby. He looks like he could be mine. But Max looks a lot like Laura. Does anybody think he looks like Laura? Hi, Adriano. And then baby number 5, I need to finish up tomorrow. This is Fiona. So I'm working on Fiona. I still have to finish painting hair on Fiona and do her beautiful green eyes and lashes. So I have these really pretty green eyes that are picked out for her. Do you see how pretty those are? So I can't wait to put those on her, and the darker lashes will bring out the green in the eyes. So pretty. I love your Darren. You should keep him. You have wanted him. I wanted Max. Yes, he looks like Laura for sure. I know. Just the arms are different, which I love. So Laura kind of has one really long arm that looks like this, but it was like super long. I don't even know how she did it. And I wasn't sure about that, and I think she has a little fist if I'm not mistaken, but Max has 2 open hands, and I kind of like it because you can pose him for photos like that. I think it would be so cute. And I kind of like Max because he has a belly plate. I love these belly plates. These are so fun for photos. And I kind of like his legs because they're not quite as bended as Levi's, but I think that they will probably do that kind of crisscross for photos and stuff like Levi. So I'm really kind of digging this kit. Yeah, he's super sweet. I love his little cheeks. I cannot wait to finish his hair and get his lashes. You just bought Quimby yesterday? She is. I have her on my table too. So everybody, this is Quimby. All I've done is washed and primed this baby. I haven't started on her. I plan on starting on her this coming week, and she'll be on my website. All of these babies will be for sale on my website except for Fiona, because she's my last custom. And guys, I'm closed for the summer. And what's really weird is when you're doing customs, it gets really hard to find people that want them. I'll open my customs and it feels like it's like it'll go months and nobody will ask for a custom. And the second you close, I get 20 messages a day now asking me to do customs, and I need a break from those customs. It is exhausting. So everybody, Jill with My Heart Is in Vermont is in the house. Everybody say hi. If you missed her live, I'm sorry, Jill. I didn't know you were going live until like minutes before you went live. So thank you for the shout out. And everybody, I'm going to be joining Jill at the YOFIDO show this December, and she has a booth there where she's going to be selling some of her babies. So if you're coming to the Orlando area, I think it's December 3rd and 4th. It's a really weird combination of days. I think Jill mentioned on her channel, she said, you know, it's like on a Sunday and a Monday. I think I'm going to stay the whole weekend. I'm going to try to stay there like Saturday, Sunday through Monday. But everybody go see Jill. Jill, what is your booth number going to be? What did you figure out for sure? Because I know that there was like, you weren't sure what your booth number was going to be. Because I think she's going to try to do some dolls of like various prices. Table 232. Everybody go see us. She and I are also going to go to the baby shower together. So if you guys want to get tickets for that, if they're still on sale, I know they sell tickets in advance, so get your tickets now. She and I are going to be at the baby shower, and she invited me. She had an extra ticket, so thank you for that. So excited. I haven't been to a doll show baby shower, so I'm super thrilled for that. Went to my first doll show just last month in North Carolina. It was super interesting, super fun. So neat to see how everything works. I think Jill and I were both trying to just get traction and take it all in and figure out how everything works. I'm going to put you guys down a little bit. So, It was super interesting. We just kind of had to get a feel for what it was. It was super overwhelming at first when I came in there. It felt like I was in the middle of thousands of people. So I felt so overwhelmed. I didn't know where to go. There were so many booths, so many babies, so much stuff. I didn't know what to buy or if to even start buying. So I would tell you, if it's your first doll show, maybe look around, like make your rounds first if there's not like a specific baby you're looking for, and just see what's there first, and then decide as you're walking around what you want to buy. I waited until round 2 to start buying stuff. Hang tight. I want to show you guys this outfit that I just changed this little bub into. So this is my baby Rylan. He is the Tobias sculpt by Laura Lee Eagles, if you don't already know. And one of his aunties sent this cute Carter's outfit in for him. Is this not the most adorable romper you've ever seen? And look at these cute sandals from Child's Place. Oh my gosh, he's so sweet. I'm just in love with him all over again in this outfit. Oh, UK is in the house. So let me catch up on some comments really quick because I feel like I'm missing people. It's gonna be Papa Loppin'. Jill says it's gonna be Papa Loppin'. I can see you saying that. Hi, can you please give me a shout out? Reborns for life in the house. Seriously, love you. You're so sweet. Don't make me cry. Y'all know how sensitive I am and I get to crying on my videos. You guys send me stuff and you're like so sweet in your cards and in your packages, and it just touches my heart and it makes me so like blubbery. So Jessica Royal, hello. You should check out Macro Baby by the Florida Mall. Oh, maybe Jill and I need to go to Macro Baby and check it out. Follow Your Dreams, Reborn Nursery says, I really thought about going to the Orlando show, coast to coast travel, not sure yet. Yeah, that's a hard one. I think that's what put me off on the Rose Doll show for so long. And then when I finally decided to go in 2020, it was canceled because, you know, world issues. So forget that. But I think things are going really well now. My travel was really good from North Carolina. Jill drove with her mom, and me and my husband, we flew up and we wanted to see our daughter who had just moved up there to that area too. She was really close to that area where the doll show was. So it was super fun. Hi, Jennifer. My husband and I always visit North Carolina, and we're going there this year. We always take a trip and get a cabin there in the fall. So I'll take you guys along with me for that this year. Yay. But it's usually on the other side of North Carolina. So it was really cool that the doll show just happened to be on the side that my daughter was on. But we flew and it was fine. Everything was fine. And I was really worried because my immune system's been really low. And I keep getting sick. And I was so scared I was going to get sick from being on the plane and going to the doll show. But all is well. So I think my immune system is back up and running again. My friend traveled from the UK for the doll show last month. Wow, Joanne, that's crazy. My heart is in Vermont. So Jill says, go the second day. There will still be lots available and it will be less crowded. Yeah, that's what I heard. And even when Jill and I went to lunch and then came back, it was way less crowded even later that day. Everybody showed up Saturday morning. It was super busy, and I wasn't even one of the first in line. Like, my husband and I took our time going to breakfast because I love to eat at First Watch, and there was one right by there. So we went to breakfast and then showed up, and it was still crazy long lines. It was really hard to get into the booths to see what you wanted to see because there was just so many people, and I think that they probably could have directed traffic better. There should have been like a one-way course. They could have put like tape on the carpeted floors and made arrows so that everybody knew which direction to flow in. I think if everybody was flowing in the same direction, it would have been fine. And they definitely, I don't think they expected that kind of a turnout. It was really busy which is great. I'm so excited that it was so successful, but I think they need a bigger place next year. So hopefully they'll be doing a bigger place. Tobia is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so next year, if you guys get a chance to go, they're already planning the next Dolls of the World Expo in North Carolina. I believe it's still going to be in North Carolina, but hopefully they'll be finding a bigger place. Hi, Laurel. I'm not going to the Kansas Doll Show. I've never been there. I think the only reason why I went to the North Carolina one is I had so many friends there that I was wanting to meet that lived there. And unfortunately, it was so crowded and there was such an issue with us not being able to wear our shirts or wear our logos or for anybody to see us and recognize us. Like, I don't think a lot of people recognize Jill either. We discussed like how hard it was for people to recognize us at the show, and I only had like 10 people come up to me there, and I was so sad that I didn't get to wear my shirts with my logos on it. So I think what I'm gonna do in December is my husband and I are gonna book at the actual hotel where the doll show is, and I think we're already booked there, if I'm not correct. And we're booked for December, I believe, for Saturday and Sunday night. And we're gonna stay there, and as we're walking around the hotel, and I'm gonna bring some babies with me, so you guys will probably get to see Miss Sassapants. I think that's who I'm gonna take, is Sassy, since she's the most well-known baby on my channel. And I'm gonna my husband and I are gonna make all different kinds of shirts that say Cradle Crew on it and have my logo on it. And so when we're just walking around the hotel doing normal stuff, I'll wear my shirt. That way, if anybody's there and they want to come say hi and hang out, we can all hang out, but they're at least gonna recognize me. I don't feel like I'm as recognizable as Jill, because when I first started this channel, I was really cautious about privacy and I was really worried. So I didn't show my face a lot on my channel. So I had a specific style of filming all my videos, and I just kind of stuck to that. I'm just so used to filming that way. So only on lives do I show my face. So unless you've been to my live, most people didn't know what I looked like, and it was just a whole issue. But it shouldn't be an issue in December. I'm gonna grab a drink. I haven't drank water all day. I don't know what I'm doing. It's so hot here in Florida. Oh my gosh. But it should be easier. I'm gonna stay the whole weekend. That way I can hang out with all of my friends and other collectors and stuff there. I just think that would be more fun. I kind of wish I had known more in advance that I was going to the North Carolina show. Jill was like, you gotta go, why aren't you going? And I was like, I don't know, because my daughter just moved there and I'm missing her, and I hadn't seen her in a month, and I really wanted to see my daughter. So super fun. But we booked last minute, so we had to stay at a different hotel, and we flew in Friday, went to the doll show on Saturday, and then left on Sunday. So Misty, you take your reborn doll? Yes, Jennifer, I'm gonna pick a baby to take. Everybody can vote. We'll maybe do like a vote on my channel. I think I should bring Olivia, little Miss Saskia, because everybody knows her the most. So let me catch up on some comments real quick so I don't miss anybody, because I know when people come to the lives, some people get upset if I miss them or don't see them on there. Hi, Doris. Hi. Oh my goodness, Doris is in the house. Oh. Yes, so Doris is gonna be getting a Quimby. She can't wait to see Quimby. She's gonna have me do Quimby for her. Before I closed my customs, she had asked me to do a baby Quimby for her, and she and I were both doing the pre-order for Quimby. Not to change the subject, but we both pre-ordered and we were still waiting on our kits, and we both got them the same day. And so I'm still gonna do her Quimby for her. Everybody give her some well wishes. She hasn't been feeling well, and so we haven't been able to get to her custom Quimby just yet, but that's okay because I need a break anyway. So it works out good for both of us. Forget Me Not Nursery says, I would love to send my first Merry Mail package. Is there a 7-inch jelly cat you don't have that you would like? I would love to include that in your package. Oh, you're so stinking sweet. You can email me. My email is kitstokradlesnursery@gmail.com. Email me and I will let you know, because I haven't thought about that. I do have a little jelly cat collection going on. I love using those with my babies. They're my favorite things to use in photos as props. They just fit in the baby's arms and they're so silky. They just fit so perfectly with all my babies. So I will let you know. That is so sweet. I'm sure there's one that I really want that I haven't been able to find maybe, but I've been trying to like calm down on them because they're pricey. But I do have a little collection going. I definitely do. They're all actually, I don't know if you can see, they're all in this basket up here. I keep them in this little hanging basket. That's where all my jelly cats are. If anyone doesn't know what a jelly cat lovey is, this is like a 15-inch jelly cat that I have for some of my bigger babies. But I love the small, like newborn ones, like the 7-inch. Are these not the cutest loveys you've ever seen? Look at these. So I have this one. I didn't know how big it was going to be when I got it in the mail. This is one of the first ones that I ordered. And I keep this for Rylan and for Olivia. So the bigger babies get this one. Hello, Misty. What a cutie you're holding. Okay, I think, Laurel, I think I jumped ahead on your message. No, I need to look into the Kansas doll show maybe for next year and see if there's something fun I can do near Kansas. Is there good hiking? Because I love the mountains. I'll go hiking anywhere. Also, I really love to try Rose Doll Show. I just don't know where they're going to be. Does anybody know where the Rose Doll Show is going to be and if they're even having it this year? Because that was supposed to be the very first doll show I went to. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, boy, I'm way behind on messages, huh? Being new, I sure miss the rules. But why couldn't you wear the logos? Okay, so the issue with the logos at the doll show is they don't want you wearing anything on the floor, but things weren't really clear. What I was told at first was they don't want you advertising your business. They don't want you selling dolls and advertising your business because it is, I agree with it. It would be rude to do that because people have bought booths and tables there and paid lots of money for the booths and the tables. Hi, Selena. So, since people have paid so much money to be there to sell their work and advertise their work, it would be really rude to do that, and I totally understand it. I was just trying to have things with my logo on it. Yes, it's the same logo I use for everything, but it's mostly so my Cradle crew, so my viewers on YouTube could find me, and I just wanted them to be able to see me easily. So I had a backpack made with my logo on it and t-shirts for me and my husband and cute little bracelets I wanted to hand out to my friends when they came up to me that said Cradle Crew on it. I just wanted to make it fun and make it where people could find me because it was very last minute. I decided like 2 weeks before the show that I was gonna go. So I had to plan things very quickly between hotel and my tickets and rental cars and where I was gonna stay. And I was trying to figure things out very quickly and I'd never been to a doll show before. So Bobby Barefoot, who was running the show, somebody had seen one of my videos where I was struggling to try to figure things out, and she was so sweet and she messaged me and was like, there's some concerns because of one of your videos, and she kind of came off at me at first. I thought like and I had to explain to her, like, I'm just trying to get people to recognize me, that follow me. I want my friends who are coming, like some people are coming to the show, they weren't planning on going until I said I was going, and then they decided to go just to see me. So a lot of people were like, oh, if you're going to be there, then I'm going too. So I told her, I said, I'm bringing people to the doll show, and they're only coming because I'm going to be there, so I'd hate for them to miss me, which is what happened. It's exactly what happened. What I feared had happened, it happened. Like 10 people messaged me after I left the show, and they were like, I was here, I didn't see you, I'm so sad, I'm freaking out, I missed you, are you coming back? So it's going to be more well planned out this time. But Bobby was very sweet. She was so sweet. She was so good to me. And she was like, no, you can hand out your bracelets in the lobby to your friends. It's totally fine. Try not to wear your shirts with the logos on the floor, but you can wear it all around the hotel. You know, like she explained it better to me. So she was like, we just don't want you wearing your shirt like on the floor, handing out cards. You know what I mean? Like doing business basically on the showroom floor, which I totally, like, I understand. I get that. I'd be so upset if I was an artist and I had a booth or a table there. So totally fine with me. But I think now I have an idea of what they do and don't want. Now that I understand it a little bit more, I think I can plan accordingly way more in advance. And like I said, I can stay at the hotel in Orlando the whole weekend and like wear my shirts and stuff around the hotel and have Olivia with me, and people will probably recognize Olivia. I also need to show my face on my channel a little bit more and that might help too. But I really want to hang out with my crew, and like Bobby said, she was like, you guys can hang out in your rooms together, it's totally fine. But I wasn't staying there. I didn't know I was going, so it was like a last minute thing. So I was staying at a hotel like 45 minutes away, so it was just short planned, I think. So now that we know, I think I can plan things a lot better, basically. Is it cold? It's cold in the UK still? Holy cow. December, the Yofi Doll Show in Orlando. Yes, Laurel. It's in, I think it's December, what did we say, Jill? The 3rd and 4th? 4th and 5th? Something like that. It's like on a Sunday, Monday. It's kind of weird. But I will be there on Sunday because I know a lot of people are off on Sunday and won't be able to be there. Love the jelly cat. Hi, Ingrid. So you can purchase tickets for the Yofi Doll Show if you go on their, I think Yofi is spelled Y-O-P-H-I. Y-O-P-H-I. Write that down. I'll also be advertising it all over my channel too. So no, don't worry if you watch me, if you watch my videos, I will do a whole video giving out information. I'll do that shortly so you guys can book in advance. I will be giving out information to you guys for the Yofi Doll Show, but they have a website, yofidollshow.com, I think it is, but they're also on Facebook, and you will find their website on their Facebook page, and also it'll take you to the website so you can purchase tickets. I think we already bought our tickets. I don't know if it's the same. I'll have to ask my husband if we got our tickets or not already when we booked our hotel. With the North Carolina Doll Show, there were some tickets you could purchase in advance to be the first on the floor. Like you could come in like an hour before everybody else was let in. So if you had a specific doll from an artist that you know was going to be on the table there, like say you knew that Jill made a beautiful doll that you want and you know what her table number is, I think you can probably book pre-tickets just like the one in North Carolina and get in early and get that doll if you know that there's a specific one that you want. And otherwise, we purchased tickets at the door at the one in North Carolina, which was scary to me because I was like, what if it's so crazy that it gets like we can't get in and we've flown all this way to be there? But I don't think they do that. I think they have no problems banding everybody and letting people in, or at least letting them come back later if it's too crazy. They give you a wristband so you can come back anytime you want. Oh, I know, Catherine. Okay, so Catherine has my first silicone baby, Darren, the one that I was so in love with. He has my heart so much. And Catherine purchased him, and she lives in North Carolina, and she showed up there with baby Callan. She named him Callan, and I wanted to see him again. He has so much of my heart, and I missed Catherine, and I'm just so sad. I'm so sorry. She was one of the ones, like, I knew that this was going to be an issue, and I was trying to explain that to the people who were running the show. And I think it was just because I had never had any experience with a doll show. I had never been. I hadn't gotten to go because the last 3 years have been crazy. And I just didn't know how to plan it out a different way, which you live and learn. So December will be a different story. We've got that all figured out. My husband and I have got it planned out. So we put our heads together and we're like, how can we fix this problem for the next doll show? So we're good. Bye, Joanne. Thank you for coming. Yeah, Jill says yes, the 3rd and the 4th of December. It's December 3rd and 4th in Orlando. It will be Disney and Christmas themed. Am I going to take any classes while I'm there, Jill? I'm not sure. I'll have to look up and see if there's a class I want to take. My husband was asking me that, and since we're staying for so long, I probably should take a class there. Be fun. Alexa, set the AC to 68 degrees. Guys, it's so hot, and I'm so sorry.
The AC is set to 68.
Sorry I said the A word, but I'm like sweating to death. It doesn't help that this little guy is so warm and cuddly. Do I use satin to protect the baby's hair? Because I have some squares. Yes, so I'm really lucky because the 2 babies that I have with luscious hair, Olivia and Rylan, are both sitting up, so I don't have to use satin behind their hair. But with both of my silicone dolls, if you guys remember Lily and Nathan, when I laid my silicone dolls in the crib, I had to have satin behind their head because they had beautifully rooted hair, and I didn't want it coming out, especially with the silicone dolls because it's not glued in. So, I have one baby girl that is newborn size, and she has a huge head of hair. It's the Delilah sculpt, and she has such a full head of hair. So far, I have her on my changing table laying down, and she has a really soft, like fuzzy blanket like this under her hair, and I'm not so worried. But if you were worried or nervous about the hair breaking, if you lay your babies down, use those satin squares. You can get them off of Amazon. I think they're like satin handkerchiefs or satin. Just put in satin squares, and I just get the white ones. And I got like a whole pack of them. It's like a 30 pack. And if I send babies home with hair, I put one in their box opening. So if you get a silky square, that's what it's for in your box opening. Hi, Andrew. It's cold in Australia. Wow, it's 3:30 a.m. Sunday morning and it's winter. Helen, thank you for coming to my live at 3:30 in the morning in the middle of winter in Australia. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Holy cow. Oh, thank you for Get Me Not Nursery. Yeah, give this live a like if you like it. I kind of don't like how YouTube has things set up now. I noticed that a lot of people don't see what's on our community walls anymore. They don't see our lives unless they're actually in the lives. If you go on our main page and you go to the top, it'll say videos and you can see all of our videos. It'll say shorts. It'll say community. It has like a community tab, and you can see so much stuff that we post every day in the community that I don't think just comes up on people's walls. And I'm noticing too that now that they've put the live in its own category instead of listing it with your videos, I don't think people go back and watch our lives. They don't see our lives. So they don't know that they're there. So if you go to one of your favorite, if you follow a favorite YouTuber and you go to their main page on YouTube, look at the tabs and click on those. You might find stuff that you want to watch on those tabs that you don't even know is there because it doesn't always come up on your feed. I'm so glad you've got a second chance at the doll show in Florida. I sure wish I could go to that one. Thinking I probably won't be able to. but I hope you and the other crew members and Jill can meet up. So Catherine, I know it's a year away, but I'm definitely going to be going to the Dolls of the World Expo in North Carolina next year. It is Winnie the Pooh themed, which is one of my favorite themes. It was Beatrix Potter themed this year, but next year it's going to be like Welcome to the 100-Acre Wood. Should be so super fun. And I'm definitely going to plan things out right for that one. So you still won't miss me in North Carolina next year. I will plan way ahead of time. So I'll probably need to book tickets for whatever hotel they decide right away. And I will stay there the whole weekend so nobody misses me. And people can still message me on Instagram or whatever, or I'll give you my email. Like, I can check my email and you can be like, hey, where the heck are you? I want to meet up. We'll figure out a way of communicating. Don't worry. You're going to be at Disney when Yofi happens? Yay! Yes, Laurel. I would love to do a meet and greet there. We'll have to organize a meet and greet. Maybe like we'll all go out to dinner or something afterwards. We should all do dinner because then the show will kind of be over, and like I think like Sunday night or something would be really fun in Orlando to meet up for dinner. 75 in New York. That's awesome. Hi, Julie. Go to sleep, Julie. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. Poor Julie. She's probably so tired. Bye, Doris. Have a great day. Hi, Stacy. Do you like flying to North Carolina show? Yes. And I think my husband and I are going to plan it even better next year. I think we're going to probably stay for a good week or so. We're probably going to stay for a couple days at the hotel and get to see everybody. I want to go see my daughter, and then I think my family is probably going to head over to the other side of the state and stay in a cabin over there for a week. That'll be fun. Been 100 plus and no rain so far this month of July. In Eastern Washington, yeah, the West Coast is super dry. I grew up in Southern California and it was never this dry when I was growing up. I see your message, Kim. Hang tight. Hi, Marsha. Marsha's my girl. Hi from Alaska. I love shipping babies all the way to Alaska to you, Miss Marsha. Marsha, are you still on your trip? Marsha lives on the West Coast. She travels with her hubby is it every summer up in Alaska? What's the weather in Alaska, Marsha? Yes, Doris, there's going to be another Dolls of the World Expo in North Carolina next year. I don't know exactly where it's going to be or what the dates are. I don't think they've released it, but it was so successful last month that they decided to do it again, and it's going to be Winnie the Pooh themed. It's like 100-Acre Wood themed, which is awesome. I know, Kim, that's awesome. I have people all over the world. Our doll show is also on the 3rd of December in Australia. Yay! Helen, I hope you have a YouTube channel and you can tape it for us. That would be so fun for you to do a video if you feel comfortable. I would love to see the difference between like the doll show in Australia versus here. It'd be so fun. Michigan is 85 and hot. Shirley, I'm so sorry. You need to go to your lake house, girl. Pooh Bear in North Carolina next year. It will be because it's so woodsy up there. We actually found a lot of places to hike in the Raleigh area. Usually that's more near the coastal line. So I was really surprised to find some really nice hiking parks. It was very woodsy. We had some fabulous hikes with our daughter. The next day after I did the doll show, my family went hiking all over the place. We found all kinds of beautiful parks with water and waterfalls. It was beautiful. So we still found some fun places to go and hike outside. So hi, Gina. Little Western or Little Midwest. I always want to say Little Western. Little Midwest Reborns and Dolls is here. Miss Gina, welcome. It's raining in Alaska. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it. I would love to see a Peter Rabbit themed doll show. Yes, Stephanie, it was so fun. It actually gave me the idea for my expanded nursery. So if you guys don't know, my last and youngest child is finally moving out and I'm stealing his room next door. So I'm gonna expand my nursery over to there because you can't work in the same room with silicone dolls as you do in the nursery here with the vinyl dolls. So since I use heat set base, can't speak, I'm not Englishing. Since you use heat set paint and you have to bake, there can be like a cross transfer, like a contamination of chemicals between vinyl and silicone, and it will affect the cure of your silicone. You don't want your silicone when it's drying, dolls that are wet, anywhere in the vicinity of vinyl. You can't use paintbrushes that have vinyl, mixing sticks, cups, gloves. Nothing with vinyl can be anywhere near these babies. So all of your materials that you use to paint the silicones, you have to make sure are absolutely 100% vinyl free, and it can't even have natural rubber in it. Like, it has to be completely like vinyl and rubber free. So I need that room over there to paint my silicone dolls in, because right now I have dolls on my kitchen table. I'm painting silicone dolls on the kitchen table, which I don't love because I don't want like dust, any kind of hair or anything getting near them. So far it's been okay, but I'd really like to have a room just for them so I can make sure it's absolutely free of dust, any kind of dog hair. I'll get another gate from Andy. I never let my pets in my rooms with my dolls. I don't want their hair in here. I don't want anything. I don't want them jumping on my table. I don't want my dog. I only have one pet, but I don't want her chewing up my dolls. She's a puppy. She's only a year old. We got her 6 months ago, and I don't want anything to happen to my dolls. So I'll get another gate for her as well, so she can't come in. She's not allowed in here. But I don't like the idea of having silicone dolls out there on the table. So I need a room for them. I'm gonna expand the nursery. It's gonna be a whole new nursery, and it's gonna be Peter Rabbit themed. So that doll show kind of gave me the inspiration, because this room, this nursery in here is like a blue color. It looks kind of like green blue in the light and on film, but it's really blue. It's like almost like a baby blue. And I think that would be so pretty just to continue that color over there and do Beatrix Potter, do like rabbits and Peter Rabbit, like anything rabbit themed would be super fun. I like anything woodland themed because I love the mountains. I'm a mountain girl. And so this room is like woodland animal themed in here, but yeah, there's a lot of chemistry behind the silicone babies. It's special. It's like starting over again. It's completely relearning a whole nother art. But if you're a vinyl reborn artist, I think the painting part of it, even though you're using totally different things to paint with and different materials, everything's completely different. But I think the artistic part of it and the painting aspect of it makes it easier for you if you've already done vinyl work for quite a few years. So it is the vinyl that hurts the silicone, not the other way around. It can go both ways. So if you have dolls, like say I have a silicone doll in my collection that's complete, and say I have vinyl dolls that I collect, if you have them laying in the crib next to each other and they're touching each other, or they're sharing the same clothes or the same blankets and stuff like that, it will eventually cause a reaction on your vinyl and cause, I've seen it looks like the paint is bubbling up, and vice versa. I think they can both harm each other when they're dry, but you can have them in the same room together. So in this room, I have a miniature crib. I think you can see it over here. So my mini crib over here has all of my silicone dolls in it that I have currently. I have 3 silicone dolls that are for sale in my store, and I have 1 doll that's in my personal collection that's a full body silicone doll. And I keep my vinyls and my silicones separate. But when it comes to painting, if I'm painting vinyl dolls in this room, like you can see on my tables, I have lots of dolls that I'm painting over on these tables over here. So I have about 8 to 10 dolls that I work on at a time. And you're on the table with some of my dolls. I'm gonna try to adjust this camera, hold on. So if I'm in here and I'm at this table painting vinyl dolls and I'm trying to do a silicone doll, say on the same table, the silicone, when you paint the doll, it won't cure. It'll just stay wet because of the different chemicals that are in the room. I use a lot of different paint mediums and thinners and your baking dolls and things like that. So the chemicals in the room will land and like cross-contaminate your silicone doll and it will not cure. Also, if you use sponges that have any kind of silicone rubber in it or anything like that, and you're using that to paint your silicone dolls, or your paintbrushes have any kind of anything like that in there, it won't cure. The paint will not cure on your silicone doll. It's crazy. Like I actually, my very first kit, like I had a really cheap kit that I had gotten from Bountiful Baby, and I kind of was using it as a practice kit. And my first 3 layers of silicone cured, but the last didn't, and I couldn't get it off. Like once you get that sticky silicone on there, you can't get it off. So if it doesn't dry and it doesn't cure and it stays wet, it's like honey. It's very sticky. You can't get it off of the doll. It's almost impossible. It's a mess and it will ruin the kit. So that's why a lot of new silicone artists like me will start off only doing like the vinyl, or not the vinyl, the partial silicones. I've been starting with partial silicones because I'm too scared to invest $2,000 into a full body silicone kit and ruin it if something contaminates it. Like I'm terrified. So until I get that room set up next door and I feel totally confident that nothing's gonna contaminate my kit, I will invest in $2,000 full body silicone kits. They're $2,000 just to start, just before they're ever painted. They're $2,000 and up for those kits. So I just need a safer place to paint them, and it's fine because I'm working on the ones that I have, and it's building up my skills, and I'll feel more confident investing in a more expensive kit later this year. I'm working on it. So let me catch up here a little bit. Oh, thank you. I'm working on my 5th silicone doll, I think now. So I'm in the middle of that Darren that I'm falling completely in love with. He's so cute. Do you guys want to see him? He's not put together, but I'll show you his little face. He's so cute. I'll go get him. Thank you, Cheryl. Are you self-taught, Misty, with the silicone? I didn't take any classes. So what I've learned as far as painting my vinyls and my silicones, I'm one of those people who will watch videos, like as many videos as I can find on YouTube for free. I did this with both. So before I ever started on my vinyl dolls for like a year, I was on YouTube and I was just researching like, what do I need? What materials do you use? What works best for everybody? What kind of paints, mediums? I watched every video I could possibly find on reborning on YouTube. I did the same with the silicone dolls for about a year. If you followed my channel, you know I was talking about it for forever. Like, I'm gonna do silicones, I'm working on it. I'm one of those people that is a very visual learner. So listening and visualizing and watching somebody else do it, it is so helpful for me to learn that way. And I just watch videos until I feel confident, and I slowly, while I'm watching my videos, when I find materials that I want to use that I think will be really great and will work for me, I will buy those materials as I'm watching my videos and learning. I will slowly build up my materials that I need and start collecting kits and paints and mediums and all the stuff I'm going to need, and I get it all planned out while I'm learning. And then when I'm ready to go, like, I just usually make a split decision, and I'm just like, you know what? I feel like I'm ready. I'm going to do it. And just one day I decide to do it. So that's what happened with baby Darren. Good question. Yes, everyone is welcome. Welcome to the live. Happy to have you here. Who is new here? Oh my, Helen. Helen, what did Helen say? Sorry, I don't have a channel. It's okay, Helen, you don't have to have a channel. Okay, I missed that whole thing. Is there a way to rescue a badly painted vinyl? Sometimes it just depends on what's wrong with it. And there are some artists out there that are very good at doing reborn repairs. I don't take on that responsibility because I'm too worried. Even if I think I can fix it, I'm too worried that if something goes wrong in the process or it is worse than I thought, that I will be held accountable in some kind of way for that doll. Or God forbid it gets lost in the mail on the way back or something, then I'm responsible for that doll. So I don't super love the idea of ever doing reborn repairs. Yes, Stephanie, I used to say that reborns are like Pringles. You can't just have just one, you know? Yep, they're just like potato chips. It's addicting. I think I started off with a newborn baby and I wanted a girl so I could dress it in all the frilly stuff. But the baby looked more like a boy. And so I ended up changing it to a boy. And then I told my husband, I need to buy a girl. And he's like, you already have a girl. Why do you need another doll? I'm like, well, that one looks more like a boy. And I have all these cute girl clothes. And now I need a girl. And then I needed a toddler, and then I needed a preemie, and then, you know, it just went on and on and on. Then I needed twins, and silicones came along, and you know how that goes. Thank you, Marcia. Yes, well, you know how I explained it to my husband, because he was like, okay, when I was like at like 3 dolls, he's like, why do you need any more? You have 3 dolls. Why do you need any more? And I'm like, it's a doll collection. Who just has like 3 coins in a coin collection and that's your collection? Who has 3 stamps in a stamp collection and that's your collection? Like, I'm not just gonna have 3. This is gonna be like a big thing. And then by the time I got to number 5, he was like, you need to learn how to make these dolls because I can't afford them anymore. So that's how I became an artist, because my husband didn't want me buying any more dolls. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll show him. I'll just make them myself. I mean, he couldn't have done anything about it. If I wanted to rack up the credit card, I could. I felt bad because, you know, when you're married, you talk about it with your spouse. And he was like, these are really expensive. Like, I think you should try to find a way of making money from them. Like, maybe if you make them and sell a few, you can buy some or make some for yourself. Like, you can sell the ones that you make and use that money to buy whatever kits you want, silicone dolls you want. You know, it made sense. So it is a hobby you can try to make money from. Or if you start a YouTube channel, I've seen people start reborn YouTube channels and then they use their money once they're monetized to buy their babies. So that would have been a way I could do it too, but I hadn't thought of that yet. So if you want to do a YouTube channel, once you get to 1,000 subs, you can monetize, and then you can use that money to, I don't know, buy dolls. And some people do that. That's how a lot of people get a lot of silicone dolls. If you see somebody that has a YouTube channel and they're not an artist and they have a ton of silicone dolls, it's probably because they're taking the money from their YouTube channel and maybe they're able to purchase them that way. At least that's my theory. Let me grab Little Sassy because I know you all love her. So I'm going to grab Olivia really quick. Misty, if one of your silicone dolls, after it's sold and stays with the original buyer, be able to get a touch-up from you if something happens? I can try, as long as it's not like something that happened like from an animal, like chewing off a finger or something. If it's something I can repair, then yes. Or, you know, babies have normal wear and tear. So if it's one of my dolls and somebody says, hey, I just need some more blushing, like the paint is fading after a couple of years or something like that, or you're noticing your baby getting shiny. I do have a video on an air dry that I love that you can use for touch-ups, and it does not peel, and it's amazing. I have several dolls that I've had for quite a few years with it on there and absolutely no problems, and I actually love them. I love the way that they feel better than the Genesis heat set. I think Jill had a question about it, about one of the air dries, and I'll show that on here. But I have a video that shows you how to do touch-up, like on fingertips and toes and stuff. I do a do-it-yourself video on my playlist. And it tells you how to do touch-ups yourself, so you don't have to pay for all the shipping. But if somebody didn't feel comfortable and they were like, hey, I have this doll that I bought from you like 3 or 4 years ago and it needs a touch-up on varnish, yes, I can do touch-up on varnish for you. I feel very comfortable on my own dolls because I know what materials I've used on them. So doing touch-ups or varnish on them is a lot easier for me to do it on my own dolls because everybody uses different stuff. And I feel responsible for that doll too. So your nursery is pink and gray. You have all girls. Blue's my favorite color, so I think that's why I keep choosing blue for my nurseries. Callan is getting a twinsy? Yes. I think I'm going to keep this one, Catherine. I think I'm going to have to keep this one. I don't know. Things have been slow because it's summertime, so I may have to put him up for adoption. I'm trying to finish up a few babies on the table, and I'm hoping that if Michael and Brooklyn and baby Max all get adopted fairly quickly, then I will be able to keep Darren. But it all depends because, you know, it's summertime, things get slow. Things pick up, like August, September, October, because people are buying way in advance for Christmas. So that's when things get crazy. Can't just have one doll. I've only been collecting since December last year. I now have 6 vinyls, 1 silicone cuddle, and 1 full body silicone boy, getting a girl full body silicone made at the moment. Wow, Helen, your nursery is flying. I don't blame you, Steph. Steph says I have 3 grown sons, so girls are my favorite now. Oh, crap, you guys. Somebody just bought one of my silicone dolls. I just got a PayPal. Oh my gosh, we got to figure out who it is. Okay, I'm going to go in here and just figure out who paid. Oh my gosh, one of the babies got adopted. Hang tight. You guys, I can keep Darren. Oh, the universe, ask and you shall receive, honey. Hold on, let me see who sold. Holy cow. Okay, I'm going in here on my tablet. I'm not sure if I can see on my tablet. Okay, it won't let me because I don't have my password on there. Somebody sold. Oh my gosh, I wish I knew who sold. Let's see. Hang tight. Oh my gosh, I wish it would let me. I wish it would let me check. Hang tight. Okay, it's letting me use my fingerprint. Guys, we're gonna find out. Hang tight. Let me put little Mr. Rylan here. Let me put him down. Let's find out what baby sold. Okay. It's asking me security questions. Why are you asking me security questions? Jacqueline, Auntie Jacqueline, who did you just buy from my store? Who is gone? Sage, baby, Sage sold. So Silicone Sage just sold. Yay, Auntie Jacqueline. Holy cow. Oh my God, thank you so much. You guys, I get to keep Darren. Hold on, let me grab her. Baby. Look who got adopted on my live. Silicone Sage. You have a mommy, baby girl. I'm so excited. Yay. So Silicone Sage just sold to Auntie Jackie. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. That is crazy. She's so cute. Say hi, Mommy. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Somebody went to my website and adopted. So congratulations, Auntie Jackie. I better take her off of Reborns.com. Nobody buys Sage because there's not a second one. So I need to get off my live soon and like make sure she's not listed on reborns.com anymore. Don't go there. But you can go to my website if you're interested in a baby. I will have 3 vinyls there this week. And I now only have 2 silicone babies available on the website. Oh my goodness, you're going home, pretty girl. She's so big. This one is my chunky monkey. She wears like bigger newborn and 0 to 3 months. This little baby, oh my gosh. But you guys, so I still have this little preemie guy. This is the Octavia sculpt. I call him Baby Bean. He's still listed on there and he's still at his sale price. I put him on sale because he's a tiny little peanut. He's just preemie sized. So he's still on there, and I have one more. I still have this sweet little baby on there, and she is newborn size. So this cutie pie is still available. This is the Cali sculpt. Yes, I have left them bald because it cuts the price down, but I can have them rooted if you want to pay extra for hair. I can do hair on them for you, but it will cost more. So I leave them bald also so the mommies or daddies can choose what color hair they want, because these are silicone babies and they're pricey. So I want their parents to be able to choose what they're going to look like a little bit. So awesome. Okay, so you guys want to see the new baby coming into the nursery? You guys, thank you, Jackie. I cannot believe I get to keep Darren. Holy crap. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you Darren. He's not put together, so don't freak out because it's just his head. But let me go get him. Hang tight. Okay, I'm working on him, and I was debating, I just did his lashes, and I was trying to debate on his hair, but look at him. I wasn't sure if I should root hair on him or not because I didn't know if he was staying, but this is my new baby, and he's gonna get to stay. Oh, we're gonna have twinsies. Bowl of baby. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get my rooting pillow and work on his hair, but bowl of baby. This is what I was using just to keep his little face straight so that I could do his little lashes. And I wasn't sure what his hair color was gonna be, so I did some blonde and some brown lashes on him. But how sweet is this little baby? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm half tempted now to put him together today just so I can snuggle and love on him and root him later when I have some time. So I'm so excited you're gonna stay. Oh, he's so cute. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, Marsha, thank you. You guys witnessed an adoption live. Sage has a mama. I'm so excited. Yay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So nobody go on the website and buy baby Sage because she's taken. But I have her listed in several places. So I got to take down her listing now that she's purchased. But I'm on here, so I can't get to it. But let me wash my hands really quick and let me grab Saskia because I've been touching this baby and I'm gonna get him out of here so he's not contaminated. Hang tight, baby. All right, so I thought I would show Little Miss Sassy Pants here on the live video in her little lemon outfit and her frilly socks and shoes. Such a cutie patootie. So I was thinking about taking her to the doll show. I have a stroller for her, and I might take another baby too to the doll show that's smaller that I can carry like in a front carrier at the actual show. And I think I'm going to take my stroller and car seat set and bring her with me to the doll show in December and walk her around the hotel. It'll be so fun with her in the stroller. Thank you so much. Is she in here? Let me catch up here on comments. I'm so sorry, you guys, if I've missed your comments. I will go back and look at all of them. Is she in here? Is Sage's mommy in here? Oh my gosh, Jackie, are you in here at all on the live? B, you're so pleased with your Sage. I can't wait for your box opening. Is it Anne? Are you under a different name? Yes, 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 Dolls in the Cradle. Is that you? Yay! I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I have to go shopping for her now. I think I need to go shopping now. I have an excuse. Yay! Jacqueline is your first name. Okay, but I can call you Anne. Is that okay? Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I have been like crying over this little Darren. He's the second one that I've made. And I wanted to keep my first baby Darren, but I just couldn't. And I was just like, well, maybe if like a few of my babies sell, then maybe if they sell this coming week, I can keep Darren. But you bought one of the silicones. You got Sage, and I'm so happy. Thank you so much, sweet friend. I'm going to cry. Like, you've made my heart so happy. I'm like, yay, I can keep Darren now. My hubby's gonna be so happy. Thank you so much, Anne. I am like crying tears of joy. I am so excited to finally be able to keep one of my silicone dolls. Like, I haven't been able to keep any of the silicones I've made, and I'm so excited to have one that I've made, and he's my favorite kit of all time. Like, out of all the Realborn kits, I love him. He has always been my favorite. So thank you so much, Anne. Congratulations. I'm so happy. That is amazing. I can't believe this just happened live. It just popped up on my live. It was like, PayPal has an alert. You just sold a doll. I was like, what? What just happened? That's awesome. Well, congratulations. Everybody say congratulations, Anne, on your baby Sage. Oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled. I can't wait to do this box opening for you. It's going to be so fun. Welcome in, Erin. Do we have a new one? Do you know what you're going to name her? Somebody said, hi, Erin. Erin Scott. Okay. Hi, Erin. Everybody say welcome, Erin. Welcome to the crew. So, Erin, if you missed it, we had a live adoption. Miss Anne adopted my silicone Sage that I made. I'm so thrilled for her. So thrilled. So excited. Thank you so much, Anne. I am so excited. I will pack her up. I think I'm going to go do some shopping tonight and go pack her up for you tomorrow, and I will send her out on Monday. So everybody, like, congratulations. Congratulate Anne. I'm so happy for you. Anne, will you film the box opening for us? So Catherine wants to know if Anne would be willing to film the box opening for us. If you do, tag me in it, and I will put it on my playlist under, if you go under my playlist for my videos, I have one that's just for aunties, uncles, and cousins, and it's box openings of babies that are from this nursery here, and that way people can see your box opening and follow your baby. Yay, Dolls in the Cradle. Everybody follow Dolls in the Cradle so that they can also follow baby Sage in her journey home to her new mommy. I'm so excited. This is gonna be so fun. Yay, thank you so much, Anne. You're so sweet. Catherine, we're gonna have twinsies. So Catherine has my very first Darren that has my absolute heart. I like get teary-eyed just thinking about him. So thank you, Anne, for letting me be able to keep this second Darren, and now I can have twinsies with Catherine. You guys, I'm gonna cry. Like, I have like wanted that Darren so bad. And when you make your own dolls and you want them so bad, you get very attached to them. So Saskia is one of those sculpts that when I was a new artist, I wasn't super in love with this sculpt for some reason. And I wanted to know, I'm still blubbering, I'm sorry, I'm crying, tears of joy. So I wanted to know what the big deal was on Bonnie Brown's Saskia, and so I purchased this kit and I made it and fell in love with it, but it belonged to another mommy, had already adopted it, and I made like 2 more of these Saskias, and people kept buying them off of my table before I could even finish them, and so I never got to keep one. So this is like the 4th Saskia, 4th or 5th. I think this is number 5. I kept number 4. She had painted hair. And I finally got to keep the 4th one for myself. So I was so happy. It was so well earned. And then that one I sold and decided to redo Saskia again and have her with rooted hair. So this is actually my Saskia number 5. Erin, Missy is holding Saskia. Yes. Also known as Miss Sassy Pants, because she has this sassy little finger that she's like, no, 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 no. She's so sassy. Bye. Are you leaving? Oh, enjoy the beach. Have fun. Erin says, I love the baby that's in your arms. I wish I would have thought to film Callan's box opening, but it would have been a lot of blubbering. I know, I'm blubbering right now too. I can't wait to put him together and share him, and I will now be rooting him soon, but I think I want to put him together and cuddle him and love on him, and I think I'll hold off on rooting until I'm done with all of these babies and their painting, and then I'll root him. Bye, Helen. Helen says, bye everyone, congrats Anne and Misty. Hubby and I are off with a cup of tea and going down to the beach to watch the sunrise. Hope you all are having a great day or night. You too, have fun. Enjoy the beach. It's too hot here for the beach and I need a tissue so bad. Now I'm gonna have to keep boxes of tissue in my nursery because you all are making me cry again. She says, hi Erin. So this is the Saskia sculpt, but I named her Olivia, but we call her Sassy Pants around here. So, and I've made several Sassy Pants for other people. So there's a lot of other nurseries out there that have a little Miss Sassy, but I'm sorry, I'm crying. I know it's crazy to cry over a doll, but some of us collectors are just crazy, I guess. I don't know. Guys, I was a collector before I was ever an artist, so I love getting new babies still, and that never goes away. If Jill is in here, she'll tell you. It doesn't go away. You still ooh and ah over everybody else's work, and you still want other babies. 102 in Savannah, Georgia yesterday. Oh my gosh, you could like cook eggs on the sidewalk, I bet. Hi, Della. I miss talking to you too. Catherine says, I've begun attempting rooting again. I'm having trouble getting the hair to lay flat. So how you deal with that is watch some videos on YouTube, but they'll show you how to go in at an angle. So you have to learn how to root directionally, like in the direction that you want to go. There's a video, gosh, what's her name? Stephanie and Jackie from In Love with Reborns. Jackie, I'm trying to remember what Jackie's last name is. You guys know what Jackie's last name is from In Love with Reborns 2011? It's her wife. Jackie makes an incredible rooting and mapping video. Ortiz. Yes. Okay, so Jackie Ortiz. So Catherine, go watch some of Jackie Ortiz's channel. If you go under her playlist, she should have some rooting videos, or you can look up like Reborn Rooting or Hair Mapping Jackie Ortiz in the search bar, and it should take you to a couple of her videos. That's how I learned. My biggest problem with rooting is I unfortunately have early onset issues with arthritis and osteoporosis, and that runs in my family, unfortunately. And it takes a lot out of me to root like a big head of hair on a vinyl doll like this. It's really hard on my lower back, my neck, and my hands get very cramped up, and then I can't paint for like a week afterwards. So I'm hoping with the silicone that I'll be able to root on the silicone dolls, because so far when I do their lashes, it feels very soft and easy. So I think with the silicone dolls, I'm not going to have a problem rooting those. I think it's just how hard the vinyl is on these other babies. Yeah, check her out. She's amazing. And also Jill loves Jacqueline Kramer. I don't know if Jacqueline Kramer offers any videos that you can purchase that show you how to root, but Jill swears by her. And if you've watched My Heart is in Vermont with Jill, she still looks like she's here in the house. Jill took her class at the doll show this year in North Carolina, and I know that you were there, Catherine, so I'm hoping maybe Jacqueline Kramer will do another class again next year at the doll show again. Hopefully she'll be there again. But I don't know if there's any, because I know there's videos you can purchase. Jill was talking about Reborn Sweet. I can't remember what her name is. Reborn Sweet always has these commercials that come up on our YouTube about painting reborn dolls. Like, she sells classes online that you can take with her. Jill, what's Reborn Sweet's name? I'm trying to remember her name. Shaylin Maxwell. Yes. Okay, so it's called Reborn A to Z course by Shaylin Maxwell with Reborn Sweets. She has a commercial that comes up all the time before our videos, and that commercial will teach you how to reborn, but I wonder if she has just hair rooting. Jill, do you know if she just has any hair rooting courses? But I know that you seem to really super love Jacqueline Kramer. Yeah, just see if Jacqueline Kramer has any online, but she will also probably be at the doll show again, I hope, next year. It'll be so fun. I think she's going to be at the Orlando one, I think. Jill says, hi at Little Midwest Reborn Dolls. So I know that a lot of Jill's followers are over on my channel, and that you guys are fluid between the two channels. So feel free to talk and say hi, because a lot of you are on Jill's channel and my channel. So hopefully she and I can keep doing lives and getting more subs between us. Thank you so much to Jill for that shout out. I didn't know you were going live, and I thought that was so super sweet for you to do a second, well, probably the third shout out on your channel for me in like the last month. That was so sweet. Awesome sauce. Let us know if you find any courses with rooting. I just know that you have to learn directional rooting for it to lay down, but also you have to go in at an angle when you go to put the hair in with the needle. Like, so if I'm doing the front of the head, I'm gonna want to push it in that way, diagonally. I don't know if you guys can see, so that the hair lays forward this way. It's really something I can't explain, but if you watch some videos, I know that Jackie does really great videos Jackie Ortiz has some fantastic videos on directional rooting and how to get the hair to lay flat. So you can find that for free on YouTube to start with. There's going to be a rooting class. How do you even say that? Pakui Callan at the YOFIDO show. Okay. So there will be classes too at Yofi. I think every doll show has classes from what I've remembered in the past with like the Rose doll show and stuff. I've never had a Reborn or Silicone baby doll. Erin Scott, well, welcome to the world of Reborns. They are hyper-realistic dolls done by an artist. The only thing I can say, Erin, is let me give you some advice. Make sure that you do a lot of research first and find an actual artist that you see on the internet like this, that has a channel, has a huge following, that you can get people to vouch for that artist that have purchased from them. There's a lot of scammers up there, and guys, I've even noticed what's really making me crazy is on YouTube. If you go to look for, like, say mine or Jill's channel, our channel will come up, and then above it, it will have advertisements for Reborn dolls on, like, Temu, and it's like, these are not artist painted Reborn dolls. They're very controversial dolls, and they're sold for very cheap, and a lot of times you don't get what you're looking for. So they will show you a picture of a beautiful Saskia like this, and you won't get this doll. You'll get like a miniature version that's hard plastic, like a Walmart looking doll, or a really badly painted doll that just doesn't look like this at all. It'll have like a glued on wig. They're not pretty. I've seen, they're kind of scary. So if you get a doll at all, I've heard horror stories every Christmas of people buying dolls online, and they come from scammers, and they never get the doll. It's coming from China, and then the doll never shows up on their doorstep, and they get scammed out of like $200, $300 or more, because these fake Reborn sites will have like buy one, get one 50% off and stuff like that. And artists don't do that. So most artists don't advertise like that. Their customers come to them. They don't like ever reach out to you. So if you're like on Facebook and somebody ever reaches out to you and is like, hey, I have this full body silicone doll for only $500, it's a scam. So be careful, guys. Watch my videos, Erin. I do every year before Christmas, like in October, I do a scammer video because it changes every year. There's more and more Reborn scammers out there. You won't get the doll that you paid for going through a scammer. So, and you won't know that you're being scammed. So I always do a video every year just to warn people about all the new scammer stuff that's coming out, just to beware, because I can't tell you how many people I have that message me on Christmas or Christmas Eve and say that they didn't receive a doll in the mail, or they got one and it was not the doll that they thought they were ordering. And they always want to know, like, do you have any dolls you can overnight me because it's for Christmas? It's for a Christmas present. I get at least 15 messages every year on Christmas Eve or just before Christmas. Like, do you have a doll you can send me really quick? Will you sell me one from your personal collection? I'm desperate. I need a doll because I got scammed. So be really careful out there, guys. Yeah, that is a problem, Laurel, to find. It's really hard because it takes like 100 to 200 hours to create the dolls. So I have a website, and I only have now 2 silicone dolls on there. I had 3, but I've had no vinyl dolls because I've been doing customs. I had a set of 15 customs at the beginning of the year that I had to do and finish, which went fairly quickly. So I opened up my customs again, and I got 15 more customs filled, and I got really sick like 3 times in a row. And so it was really hard to stay healthy enough to paint those dolls and work on them and spin them out. So I haven't had dolls in my store for a while. So I sold a doll off of my table. This is Betty. Somebody has already bought this Betty before she's even done being painted. Somebody saw Betty on my table and said, can I buy her now? So that baby already has a mama. And I'm quickly trying to finish up vinyl dolls for the store, but it's hard. You got to take your time with them. You can't rush them. Art can't be rushed. And they just take so long. So it's hard to have dolls that are available and for sale because they sell before you even get them done sometimes. So, Laurel, is that your Betty? Yay! This is Laurel's baby. She messaged me the other day and she's like, I'm trying to find an artist that can do a custom. And I was like, well, my customs are closed. And I was like, what baby are you looking for? And she was trying to decide between two babies, and one of them was Betty. And I was like, hey, I have a Betty on my table. And she's like, oh my gosh, can I pay for her now? Yay! Betty has probably about 5 layers of paint on her. And I'm finishing up the babies on this table this weekend. And then Betty, along with 1, 2, 3 other babies, I'm going to be doing next week. So I'm working on those babies. So let me catch up on comments. Jill, which of your babies is named after a flower? Poppy. Jill has a Poppy for sale that's by Jacqueline Kramer. So get in touch with Jill. If you've ever seen Poppy, she's incredible. And Jill has her up for sale. My very first attempt at a reborn doll was a scam. Della said she got scammed. I'm so sorry. Misty, please give me a heads up when you're ready to do customs again. I found a kit that I just fell in love with. Okay, Catherine, no worries. I always mention on my YouTube channel, and I put it all over my social media. Whenever I open up my customs, I will let everybody know. I'm trying to decide when to open customs again. I'm working on my very last custom. This is Fiona. And Fiona would have been done already if this little baby wasn't on back order for so long. I had to go looking for her all over the world. I was searching for her in Canada, the UK, Australia. I found her in Spain and finally got her to my home. And she will be finished up this weekend. And I'll have her out to her new mommy, but I do need a break. And my hubby and I have a few vacations planned. We want to go camping up in the mountains. We want to go in August, and then in October when the leaves are changing, we want to go to North Carolina and go hiking up there in those mountains and stay in a cabin. So I don't want to have a bunch of custom orders if I'm going to be taking trips and going on vacation, but I'm thinking maybe I should take a few customs for Christmas when I come back in October. Maybe I should start lining those babies up in October. So I may be open in October, but I will definitely let you know. I'll reach out to you first. Betty looks like your son is an infant. Oh my God, Betty would make such a cute little boy too. I think I should do a boy Betty at some point. Is that the baby you're interested in, Catherine? Yes, Poppy. Guys, get in touch with Jill if you're looking for a baby Poppy by Jacqueline Kramer. She is amazing. I think you probably tried to do what I did last minute. I was trying to sell babies before the doll show, Jill, so I could have more spending money. And it was a no-go. Like, everybody was hanging on to their money tight during the month of June and July because of the doll shows. So I need to plan that out better in December. I'm thinking maybe I should just take this little girl to the show in December, and maybe I should adopt a baby from the YOFIDO doll show. I should save some money and try to adopt a little newborn while I'm there. It wasn't Poppy? Stephanie says it wasn't Poppy. Jill, you did a YouTube short with her and your reaction makes me cry every time. Oh, I need to see that short. Yes, I've been a busy bee, but I'm also excited to take some time off to work on my other nursery before I go on vacation. All of August, I want to be painting that nursery and getting it ready, and then I want to be able to really focus for a while on beefing up my skills because I really want to do some full body silicone babies. So I'm excited to beef up some skills in that area. Oh, thank you so much. We will. My husband is trying to talk me into a vacation in August with him camping. So we'll see. I told him when he comes home from his ball game, my family is over in Tampa watching an Orioles game that I opted out of for today because I wanted to chill with you guys. And I told him when he came back from the game, if it wasn't too late tonight, we would talk about it, or we'll talk about it tomorrow, but we might go camping. Maybe I'll take a baby camping. That would be so fun. Viviana? What is the Viviana sculpt? Viviana. I know of Vivian and she's sold out. I don't think I've seen Viviana. Girl, Catherine, email me. Email me a photo of Viviana and who's the artist. I want to see. I feel like I was scammed. I bought a budget baby, but they ended up being badly painted. She used someone else's pictures to list a doll, so it wasn't what I thought I was getting. I'm so sorry. The thing with scams, guys, be really careful because I've noticed I've stopped selling on eBay a couple years ago because I noticed the scams picking up on eBay where people will use different photos and then like they'll get a totally different doll in the mail. Also, I feel like the safest way for me has been to use PayPal to buy dolls and to sell dolls. Anytime I've had a problem, PayPal has refunded me no problems. I'm so sorry. Oh, that stinks. I told Jill this when I met her at the doll show. We were having lunch together. I told her how I found Jill with My Heart is in Vermont, how I found her channel was she had a Reborn doll box opening that went wrong. So she got a doll that she was really excited about in this video. And when she opened it up, it wasn't what she thought it was going to be. And she did this whole hilarious video. She has such a sense of humor, you guys. She did this crazy video where she was like crying in the shower and she was like going down her stairs in her home like face first and like on her belly slumping down the stairs. She was so sad the whole day, like her coffee didn't taste right, and it was the best Reborn video I've ever watched. You guys need to go check it out. I need to post a link to it. It is so funny, and it made me fall in love with her. I was like, oh my God, this girl is so freaking funny. Who is she? And I had to subscribe to her channel. So that's how I discovered Jill. It was so sad that you had an awful box opening, but you made new friends from it. It was so funny. There's a video where Jill's reborn pregnant. Did you do a pregnancy video, Jill? Oh my God, your sense of humor is so crazy. Oh my gosh. When you buy on PayPal, it should be through goods and services, not friends and family. Yes, that's super important. So Stephanie has a great point. Never ever let anybody talk you into buying a reborn doll or a silicone without using PayPal, goods and services. Do not use friends and family because that's basically just saying like, oh, I gave this money to my friend or my family member. It's a gift. It's not something that's refundable. It has to be through goods and services only. Yes, that was my first impression of you. That video still makes me laugh hilariously just thinking about it. Oh my God. I feel like I want to go back and watch it again. I know, Jill, you're so young. You have so much energy. I feel like I'm 80. Oh my gosh. Mary Shortle in the UK has reborns. Yes, you can get stuff from Mary Shortle. She has really good dolls. I've checked them out. And I think she paints some of them, and she must have artists that work for her that paint dolls for her store. But I've seen some YouTubers, the Ingham family buys all of their reborn dolls for their daughters through Mary Shortle, and they actually did a doll and a dog in likeness of the Ingham family's baby Jace. They had a little boy, an actual little baby boy named Jace River. and she created a reborn doll just like him. So yes. So Jill said that's when I wasn't really doing the art side of it yet and had a lot of time to plan and work on my videos. That's awesome. So I started off as a collector, and then I started painting as a hobby, and then I made the painting part of it my full-time job. And then I was probably about 6 months in, and the C word kicked in 2020, and people were furloughed at home, and I started doing videos on Facebook, but I didn't like how fuzzy the videos were. So I was like, well, let me put my videos on YouTube, and then I can link them to my Facebook page, because I was mostly selling on Facebook. And I loved the quality of the videos on here, and I loved all the things that you could do on YouTube. And so I just stayed on YouTube. I made a channel for people to watch when they were furloughed at home, and it was like a family-friendly channel, so that my channel's mostly for adults, but you can watch it with your kids, or if you're cleaning or painting and you have my videos on in your home and you've got little kids around, you don't have to worry. That's why I've kept my channel the way that it is, like trying to keep it drama-free and positive, and make sure it's for adult collectors and artists, but and I try to throw stuff in there for the kids. If you notice, I have a lot of people that will tell me that they watch my show with their grandkids on the weekends and stuff like that. And I have a lot of moms write into me and like, my daughter loves your show. And I even ran into one of my followers at Olive Garden, and she came up to me there, and we sat and talked, and I talked with her mom. So I do have some younger followers that reach out to me and send me Merry Mail and things like that. So I try to keep my channel very family friendly and for the younger ones. And I do try to do some role playing and stuff in my videos to make them happy too, because I know that they're watching. So I don't want it to be boring talking for the kids all the time. So Erin says, hello, Saskia. How are you doing? Say hi to your friend Erin. Yeah, I think so too. Yes. Well, I think too with Jill, with her being so young and having young girls, that's made her channel really awesome too. And it can bring younger people to her channel and young collectors, because we have a lot of young collectors out there. I mean, I think people like Kelly Maple has made it okay for girls in middle school and high school to collect dolls. I know that I collected dolls during those years, but I collected porcelain dolls because I thought, well, like lots of older ladies, like women, have porcelain dolls, so nobody will think anything of it. And I did have a collection of porcelain dolls, and I had friends and boyfriends come over when I was in high school, and nobody ever thought anything of it. Nobody said a word about me having porcelain dolls. For some reason, those were okay. They were considered pretty and expensive and glass and breakable, and they were considered art, and nobody said anything. But I think Kelly Maple and people like her that are influencers have made it okay for girls to have dolls. I don't think we should ever have to grow out of dolls. I feel like we should be able to play with our dolls as long as we want to. Even if we have real babies and kids. Oh my gosh, is she 35? Did you just say you were 35-ish? Jill, you're not 35. There's no freaking way. I thought you were 25. Oh my God, Jill, I thought you were 25. You are so young. And you could even pass for 21 if you didn't have kids. It's only because you're married and you have kids that I even thought you were that old. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, I got to hang out with Jill and her mama at lunch, and her mom is so young looking, and she acts so young, and I don't know. I think it just runs in their family genes, because her mom was cool as hell. Her mom was awesome. She was just like so young and hip, And I was just like, there's no way you're Jill's mom. I just kept looking at her like, this is your mom. And Jill got to meet my daughter. My daughter is turning 30 this month. I have a daughter that's turning 30 this month. I feel so old. My daughter's coming down here to visit me next week for her birthday. So she's coming down from North Carolina and we're going to party it up with her. So I have a daughter Jill's age. Jill, I could almost be your mom. If I would have had a baby in high school, I could be Jill's mom. Oh my gosh, she is. You guys aren't gonna believe how long her freaking hair is. I saw her in person and I went to go put my arms around her to hug her, and her hair is all the way down to her bottom. She's got gorgeous hair and she never shows it off. I can be your YouTube mama. That's awesome. The great thing with the Reborn community is it really does bridge the gap from young girls to older ladies. It does. I feel like when I was talking to some of the like artists that have been around for like 25 years or more at the show, they were so sweet talking to me about, I told them I was just getting started in silicone and they were giving me tips and stuff. And I felt like there was no age gap. We were oohing and ahhing over babies and kits and talking about tips and tricks. And I had some really well-known artists just being so sweet with me. And I was just like in awe with them. It's like our age changes, but I feel like our personalities don't. It just feels like we're all 30. That's what it feels like. We're all in our 30s here. Wow, you're 49 with a 9-year-old. You got started way late. That's awesome though, because then your daughter gets all the wise maturity. Like, I look back now at the things I probably should have said to my daughter growing up, and I should have talked about with her a little bit more. I tried to be very good about that stuff. But when you're a young mom, you don't always have all the answers or the experience when you're raising your daughters. Or your sons. And I look back now at my age now and I was like, the things I want to pass on to my grandkids, I am jotting down because there's so much I've learned over the years since I was raising really little kids that I wish I had been able to teach my kids now. But I will pass that on to my grandbabies. Exactly. No age limit. Do what makes you happy. I'm 56 with a 28-year-old son. Wow. Awesome. My son just turned 21, so I'm kicking him out of the house. I'm ready for him to get out on his own. He's been working really hard at a full-time job, and he has a friend, and they are splitting a place, and they are going to split the rent. And so he's going to move out with a friend. I'm kind of nervous, but the other guy's mama lives next door. So I kind of have another mama watching these boys, making sure that they don't have any wild, crazy parties. So I feel pretty good that my son is like moving across town. So he'll be kind of a far away from me and he can kind of have that independence. And he's working and paying his own bills and moving out, but he'll still have a friend living with him and he'll still have a mama next door looking out for him. So I'm 60. I love having a 2-year-old grandson. So much energy. Those boys, those 2-year-old boys have a lot of energy. I need to check to see what time it is. Hang tight, guys. Okay, we're good. So I have about 15 more minutes and then I have to go because I'm pet sitting for my family. I opted not to go on a trip with everybody today because I didn't want to people. And I'm just now feeling energy back and feeling myself after having like 3 consecutive illnesses. And I just don't want to be in a stadium full of people. I don't. So they all went to an Orioles game in Tampa and I just was like, nope, I'm not going for the weekend. I'm going to stay here. So I offered to pet sit for everybody and other people were able to go because I'm pet sitting for them. So some people got to go because I opted out and I could watch their pets for them. So I have to go let animals out to go potty and feed them, and I'm gonna go get myself something to eat too, but we definitely have to do this more often. There's been so many people here. You guys too, I noticed that so many of you guys talk here on the lives. Feel free to chit chat with each other in my comment sections on my videos and get to know each other. I love bridging friendships between people in the Reborn community. I think that's why I love Jill and a few other people that I follow on here, because they're no drama and they like to keep things positive and upbeat in the community. And those are the kinds of people that I like to keep as my friends. So you guys on my channel are super positive, super sweet. You guys are all so amazing. I love you guys so much, and I feel like I have such a family here on YouTube. And I know it can be really lonely as a collector in the Reborn community, because I started out for like the first 2 years as a collector, and it would have been so nice to have so many friends to talk to in the Reborn community. And I feel like my channel has given me that. It's given me so many people that reach out to me on a daily basis and chit chat with me all the time about different things. And we even share stuff that goes on in our personal lives. And I feel like I have friends everywhere I go. And if I travel somewhere, there's gonna be somebody there that I can meet up with and let them know, like, hey, I'm coming to your state, I'm coming to visit. There's people all the time that are like, I'm gonna be in Florida, let's try to do a meetup. So I just feel that's incredible. I went to California and I had friends out there, and I wasn't able to meet up with them. I actually met a bunch of people from California after I had visited there last year, and I was like, I was just there. I was just in your town. We could have met for breakfast or something. So I think it's just so fun having friends and being able to meet up with people. And then you guys, if you ever plan to go to a doll show and you have friends in the Reborn community, being able to see all the people at the doll show that were meeting up in the lobby with all their online friends from the Reborn community, it was just so awesome to see groups of people hugging and cheering and being so excited that they were seeing each other for the first time in person and seeing each other's babies at the doll show. So it was very overwhelming. It was so hard to take it all in, but I am super thrilled and excited to go to future doll shows. So talk to each other on our channels, get to know each other, and then that way when we all meet up at the doll show, we can like do a meet and greet and have dinner or go to breakfast or lunch or something fun. We can meet in each other's rooms. We can meet in the lobby. It will be so fun. Hi, Teresa. I haven't seen you in a while. You too. Have a happy weekend. I will definitely do more lives on my channel. I know I need to show my face more, so this has been super fun. Jill says, hi, Teresa. Hugs, hugs, hugs. We'll definitely do a lot more lives because this has been way too fun. And I think now that I'm going to have like a kid gone, like my last child out of the house, I'm going to have a little more free time and space and energy and privacy so I can do more live videos. I was only able to do this one today because I told everybody to go ahead without me, and I was going to stay home and take a break from peopling and come hang out with my peeps on here. So I think this was a good decision. What do you guys think? What do you think, Sassy? Oh, sweet little Olivia. I love this girl. I love this outfit. I found this outfit for her a couple of weeks ago unexpectedly. I was out at like Burlington. We have a new Burlington in town, and I found this there. Oh, everybody, I see everybody saying hi. Friends are meeting up on here. My brain thinks I'm 35. My body reminds me that I'm definitely not. Oh my God, girl, I feel you. In our minds, I think we're in our 30s, and then my body feels 80 sometimes. Oh my God, this is so funny. Oh, so good. Also, you guys, my plan for the future as far as my store goes, if you're interested in buying dolls from me, Jill has kind of got the same idea too with her table at the doll show. So when you go to the doll show, be prepared to pay some prices, because I think that most of the dolls at the doll show were like 700 and up, even for a cuddle baby. There were a few newer artists there that had dolls that were like 250, 350 price range, but those were taken pretty quick. Those were the ones that sold the fastest. So I think that Jill at her table, she said she was planning on doing some different price points. And I mentioned that on a previous video last week that I will be doing the same thing with my store. I have the silicone dolls in there and they're pretty pricey. And then I have my vinyl dolls that are kind of like in the normal range. But then I think I need to do some like cuddle babies or some smaller babies. I do have some preemie size kits that I want to do, and those will be at a different price point in my store too. So keep your eye out on my channel. If there's a doll you're looking for Christmas or for the holidays and you need a different price point, I will be working on that. I'm definitely wanting to make more babies available to people, whether they're cuddle babies or whether they're preemie size babies or micro preemie babies. I was able to do that with a couple babies in my nursery, and I think that would be so good for the store to do so that people can afford all different price points depending on their budget. So guys, this is one of my little micro preemies. As you all know, I was a NICU nurse, and so I made this little baby Mateo. I named him Mateo for myself. Is he not the cutest baby ever? This is the Salia sculpt, and he is a little micro preemie baby, but he is so stinking adorable. And I used to take care of babies this size, so I just had to have him. And a friend actually that follows my channel sent this sculpt to me in Merry Mail, and it didn't have a COA, so I made him for myself and kept him because I just fell so in love. And he reminded me of my NICU days in the nursery. And he even has this cute little pacifier. It's a Honeybug magnetic pacifier that he can take. And I have micro preemie bottles. And you should see his cute little micro preemie Pampers diapers. You guys, he even has a Pampers diaper. Like, I found a whole pack on eBay that were in the micro preemie size. Look at this little diaper. Oh my gosh. So I really want to make some babies that are this size and be able to put those in the store as well, so that there are affordable babies for everyone. I think that Jill and I kind of have the same idea. I'm super stoked that she's going to do that at the doll show, because I don't even think that Jill and I could afford the dolls that were at the doll show. They were so expensive, but there were a lot of really well-known prototype artists there. So if you're looking for a high-end doll, I highly recommend going to the doll show. I really want to save because they had some really amazing high-end dolls and silicones there. And if you are wanting one by a specific artist, that's the place to go and buy your doll, but save your money. Save thousands of dollars because it was very expensive, but the work was amazing to see all these artists. Stephanie, I'll let you know. I have a few preemies under my table in the box below. You know, I always show babies on my channel that I'm working on. I just don't show babies on my channel usually when I'm doing customs. That's a whole nother story. A lot of times the moms don't want to see their babies until they actually receive them. They want the surprise. They don't even want me to show them photos. So they want that box opening surprise when they see their babies. And so I don't show a lot because I can't keep track of 15 different dolls. So now that I don't have so many customs on my table, I will show on my channel what I'm working on so you can kind of see babies as they go, but you can claim them from my table like Betty's mama. You can claim them ahead of time if you're interested in them. You can always email me and be like, what are you planning on listing this baby for? I have to have it. So I will make sure I show babies as I go along when they're almost finished, like these babies. They just need more hair painting, but you can still kind of get an idea. Like this baby doesn't have lashes or gloss and the hair still needs to be completed, but you can get an idea of, like, let's say Max. Like I'll show some of my dolls as work in progress, and you can get an idea if that's going to be a baby for you. But I'll show them in different stages, and then you can just message me if you're interested. I know. So little Midwest Reborns, Gina said, I want to go to a doll show to meet people and buy lots of accessories. So that's actually what I did at this doll show, since everything was kind of pricey. I had baby Mateo, and little micro preemie Mateo, you know, he's 13 inches, so it's really hard to find cute clothes for him that are micro preemie appropriate, that fit him. And so my thing that I had in mind when I went to the doll show, my husband came with me and my daughter joined us later on in the trip there. And I said, just keep your eye out for stuff for 13-inch baby boys. Anything that's micro preemie, like, let me know and guide me to where you saw it so I can decide whether I want to buy it. I did a whole entire haul on my channel for this baby because I thought, what a perfect place to find micro preemie clothes was at the doll show. Like, they're so hard to find online and they're super expensive, and I found really affordable, cute items for this baby. I found a blanket for him, I found hats for him, I found toys for him, I found lots of clothes. So that was super fun to do at the doll show, and I will probably do the same thing for him at the Orlando doll show, except I think I'll probably buy some girl clothes too in case I decide to make a little baby girl. But that's what I did. There's always stuff you can buy at the doll shows. Even if you don't buy a doll, you can buy like doll clothes and accessories too. They had so much stuff. I just didn't even know where to start. It was like being a kid in the candy store there. It was awesome. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for this live. Let me put this little baby down. I don't want to take up everybody's whole entire day, but thanks for coming to Jill's live at 12. And thank you guys for joining me on this live. It's been so much fun to see all of you guys. I am so happy so many of you were able to come. It was last minute. I decided last night, well, since everybody's gone and I have the day to myself, I'm going to do a live. So thank you, Catherine, for coming and give my little sweet baby Callan some cuddles from me. And his twin will be coming very soon. I think I'm going to put twin Darren together and leave him bald, and we can twin them for a while. Thank you, Anne, for making that possible for me. I cannot wait for you to see your baby. I will probably get to go shopping tonight for her and get stuff ready for her box opening tomorrow and get her mailed off on Monday. So this has been such a fun live, you guys. Thank you for coming. So many unexpected surprises. Loved the live adoption. That was super fun. Congratulations, Anne, on your new baby. And thank you so much, Jill, for all your help with everything. You guys, Jill has helped me so much lately. She is an up-and-coming artist. By the way, if you guys haven't seen her new baby, he is absolutely incredible. She did one of the most incredible custom babies that I've ever seen. As soon as I saw him, I wanted him, and I saw that he was a custom. So I was like, oh, he's so cute. She did a Realborn baby and rooted his hair after taking Jacqueline Kramer's class, and his hair is the most incredible, like, surfer boy, cute baby look I've ever seen. So sweet. She's not doing customs, but you can find her at the Yofi Doll Show. We'll be hanging out there together. So you guys, hope to see you there. We'll do lots of lives before the doll show. I'll do some videos giving a lot more information for you guys so that you guys can start planning ahead of time. I know that the Yofi Doll Show is coming at kind of a tricky time. I'm kind of bummed that they're doing it at the very beginning of December because people are trying to hold on to their money for Christmas. I think maybe November, like maybe would have been a good time, but I don't know what led to the December date. But hopefully a lot of you guys will be there and can hang out with us. We'll do some meetups, be super fun. We'll do a lot of information on future videos, I promise. And you guys, we'll do a lot more lives. We got to get together and do lives. I feel so much closer to you guys when I get to talk to you guys live. So happy weekend, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other and those beautiful babies. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.